There's so many career opportunities and unique skills that are important here. And the reason why I bring this up is I think some of you might know about the CompTIA career pathway. I bring this up because it's very important not only to things like zero trust, but also to monitoring, to governance and compliance, to incident response, because we need workers who can kind of divide up these responsibilities. And we need workers who have deep understanding in each of these areas. So for example, when people say, if I want to get into security, where do I start? Well, I always answer, you need to start where it makes sense for you and your organization. If you have people who still need to understand how today's endpoints work, from Internet of Things devices, smartwatches, to mobile phones, to PCs, to web service, you may want to start with A+, because A+ doesn't do just help desk. It shows people how endpoints work. Network Plus shows how segmentation and microsegmentation can work. There's Security Plus, which is so important. It's kind of the gateway into understanding security, and it's the gateway to our cybersecurity pathway. I find it really important because if you're going to implement zero trust, for example, you need the network architecture, the level of ability to understand that. And that's where CASP Plus comes in, because it teaches those advanced network architectures. I was mentioning earlier about threat hunting. Well, a threat hunter, somebody who assumes a network's already been attacked, and then they go in and conduct investigations. Well, that's a combination of pen testing, Pen Test Plus, and our security analytics cert. Linux is at the foundation of everything: the cloud, supercomputing, development, so many things. It's also a foundational skill for security. So whether you're in the cloud with Cloud Plus or in a data center with Server Plus, we have pathways that can help you do that. Earlier, I mentioned that project management is a major important skill to consider. Well, we have Project Plus as well. So when it comes to the cloud, the essentials of understanding the business of the cloud, there's Cloud Essentials. We have more than just individual programs, though. We have entire suites, entire stacks, entire suites of these certifications. So as workers get, let's say, A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus, they become the secure infrastructure specialist. As a worker becomes somebody who really understands threat hunting or zero trust, they become a security analytics or a security infrastructure expert. Take a look at some of these options. They're very important because I've noticed that education is one of the major ways that you can begin to do real cultural change so that you can implement proper segmentation, proper incident response, proper zero trust, proper monitoring, and other elements. If you want to learn more about some of the things that I've talked about today, we do so much research. And one of those elements, one of those pieces that we have available is called the Industry Outlook 2021. The 2022 one's coming out soon. It talks about the importance of how we need to think differently about networking. There's no normal way of doing things. How the cloud is so important. How IT pros and business leaders need to think strategically. About how zero trust is an essential skill. About the importance of diversity in so many different ways worldwide, and how regulation, compliance, governance is so important. So take a look at that. We also have international trends in technology and the workforce. This is a document that is we recently created discussing various international trends. And I think it'd be interesting for you to compare what has been seen, for example, in the United States with what is seen in Japan and elsewhere.